The people who destroy you rarely arrive wearing the face of an enemy. They don't kick your door open. They don't announce war. They arrive smiling, with warmth in their voice and patience in their eyes. They have a terrifying talent for making you feel truly seen. That is how the real predators enter, through the front door of trust. Understand this now, before life teaches you with blood and regret. The most dangerous people are not those who hate you openly, but those who study you quietly. They shake your hand while measuring your weaknesses. They laugh with you while mapping your loneliness. They praise your heart while calculating how easily it can be controlled. People fear wolves because wolves show their teeth. They should fear foxes because foxes smile first. I once knew a man named Elias. Calm voice, clean suit, never loud, never dramatic. The safest person in every room, or so everyone believed. He remembered birthdays. He asked about your mother. He listened longer than he spoke. People called him wise. People called him loyal. People were wrong. Elias understood something most people never learn. Kindness is the perfect camouflage. If you want access to someone's soul, don't threaten them, comfort them. People open their doors for comfort. They hand over secrets for comfort. They surrender their judgment for comfort. And Elias was an architect of comfort. He didn't seduce with beauty. He seduced with understanding. He made people feel like they had finally met someone who truly got them. That feeling is more addictive than love, and far more dangerous. There are 7 kinds of people like this. 7 quiet destroyers who can ruin your life without ever raising their voice. They don't need violence. They only need proximity. And if you fail to recognize them, they won't take your money first. They will take your clarity, your confidence, your peace, and your identity. By the time you notice, you'll think it was your own decision. The first is the mirror. This person reflects you so perfectly that you mistake imitation for connection. They like what you like. They hate what you hate. They finish your thoughts. They say, I feel exactly the same. You think fate has brought you a rare equal, but no. You've met someone who knows people trust familiarity faster than truth. Mirrors are not honest. They are strategic. They study your values, your wounds, your insecurities, then present them back to you, polished and harmless. You think they are like you. In reality, they are collecting blueprints. The second is the rescuer. Be careful with people who rush to save you before they even understand you. Not all help is kindness. Some help is conquest. The rescuer needs your weakness because your weakness is their throne. They appear when you are most vulnerable, after heartbreak, failure, or grief. They offer support, protection, and solutions. You feel grateful. That gratitude becomes their chain. The rescuer doesn't want you healed. They want you dependent. If you recover too fast, they lose their power. So they keep the wound alive while pretending to heal it. The third is the silent competitor. This person never declares rivalry because open competition is inefficient. They clap for your success while secretly mourning it. Their compliments carry hidden poison. You're so lucky. I wish I had your confidence. I could never do what you do. Envy rarely sounds like hatred. It sounds like admiration with a cracked smile. The fourth is the confessor. This one understands the power of vulnerability. They confess first. An old betrayal, a painful childhood, a hidden shame. It feels intimate. It feels safe. And because humans repay emotional openness, you reveal yourself too. This is not always trust. Sometimes it is phishing. Secrets are currency, and confessors are patient investors. The fifth is the moralist. This may be the most dangerous type because society applauds them. They weaponize virtue. They speak constantly of honesty, loyalty, and empathy. Their image is spotless. But real morality is quiet. Theirs is loud. They shame you for setting boundaries. They call you cruel when you stop accepting abuse. They demand forgiveness when accountability is due. Their favorite weapons are guilt and emotional extortion. The sixth is the observer. This person says very little because silence is their surveillance. They watch patterns, they remember contradictions, they notice who needs approval, who fears rejection, who lies poorly. Never mistake stillness for innocence. Sometimes silence is loaded. The seventh, and perhaps the worst, is the patient betrayer. This person can play loyal for years. They attend your celebrations and stand beside your tragedies. They become part of your emotional architecture. Betrayal hurts the most when it comes from someone you never doubted. They wait until your trust becomes a reflex. Then they move. Not always out of hatred, sometimes simply because your downfall serves them better. Dark psychology is not about becoming paranoid. It is about refusing to stay blind. The naive trust everyone. The bitter trust no one. True power belongs to those who observe carefully before offering access. Trust must be earned slowly, never given emotionally. Watch consistency, not charisma. Watch how they behave when you say no. Watch how they speak about people who can no longer defend themselves. Watch how they react to your success. Anyone can be kind when it benefits them. Real character begins where convenience ends. Stop being impressed by charm. Charm is often manipulation with better lighting. Stop confusing attention with care. Some people study you because they value you. Others study you because hunters study movement. Learn the difference. And most importantly, stop believing that evil must look evil. It rarely does. It often looks polished, emotionally intelligent, and socially admired. Darkness has learned etiquette. It wears perfume. It quotes philosophy. It asks if you got home safe. Many intelligent people still get destroyed, not because they were stupid, but because they were decent. And decent people assume others operate with the same conscience. That assumption is very expensive, so protect your mind. Protect your boundaries. Be kind, but never unconscious. Be open, but never available to everyone. Be warm, but never easy to manipulate. Because the people who ruin lives quietly are counting on one thing: your refusal to believe they exist. Believe they exist. They do. And the moment you see them clearly, half their power disappears.